And when police run the name Gary Hilton through the National Crime Database, they get a hit. Hilton had been interviewed months earlier, and it was all caught on tape.
There's a videotape where he's gotten a citation.
What you doing out here? I was going up I-20. I've got maps of the area.
There's actually a dash cam video that's been taken of the forest officer kind of approaching him. He's yucking it up with them.
I'm leaving. I'm getting out of here. God almighty.
He's being really loose, being very talkative, and, the guy ends up letting him go.
What we gather, he's a 60-year-old white male. He is 5'10". He is 160 pounds. He has silver gray hair.
That began the search for Gary Hilton.
What?
He had helicopters.
Being good inside means doing good for others and ourselves. New Culturelle Women's Healthy Balance can help. Made with the most proven effective probiotic, it's a unique blend that helps promote our digestive and feminine health.
Today we're opening more than 150,000 locations called Domino's Hotspots. You can finally get Domino's delivered to every single one of them. Get 2 medium 2-topping pizzas delivered for $5.99 each.
Domino's Hotspots, delivery to parks, beaches, and other outdoor locations near you. Whether you're painting your home or restoring a landmark, PPG Timeless is the benchmark. It stands up to anything, inside or out, and it's only at the Home Depot. Get PPG Timeless starting at $33.98. The Home Depot.
Say no to this because of my bladder? Not today. Thanks to Tena Intimates. With ProSkin technology designed to absorb so fast, it helps to protect and maintain your skin's natural balance, so you can feel fresh and free to get as close as you want, all day and now all night. For a free sample, visit tena.us.
You're headed down the highway when the guy in front slams on his brakes out of nowhere. You do too, but not in time. Ain't no big deal. You got a good record, and Liberty Mutual won't hold a grudge by raising your rates over one mistake. You hear that, Karen? Liberty Mutual doesn't hold grudges. I'm mature now.
For drivers with accident forgiveness, Liberty Mutual won't raise their rates because of their first accident. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Nauseous? Dizzy? Feel like you might put an end to it. Dramamine N. For Dramamine, uniquely made. Treat nausea, dizziness, and vomiting. New Dramamine N. Put an end to it.
Ashley Home Store's Stars and Stripes event is now extended, featuring Prime Deals. Prime Deals means you save big with prices starting at just $195. Quantities are limited, so hurry in for our lowest prices ever. Ends Monday. Shop and save today at Ashley Home Store. This is home.
I love shopping online for my pets at Chewy.com. With Chewy, I always get low prices on all my pet food and supplies. When we brought home our new puppy, we needed to get all the essentials. With Chewy, I knew we'd get amazing deals. There are always great prices on our dog's food, our cat's litter, and toys and treats for everyone. Plus, Chewy delivers right to my door for free. With low prices just a click away, there's no need to shop anywhere else.
Save 20% on your first order today. Shop online at Chewy.com.
You know that expensive watch you always wanted? It only costs a fraction of the price to make. We thought that was crazy, so we made our own watch company. We created unique watch designs, launched online at fair prices, developed new styles, shipped to over 160 countries around the world, and created a community. Now, you don't have to overpay for a nice watch. Instead, join the movement. Shop now at mvmt.com.
Tuesday.
Dimitra Rabadi and her family come from Iran to Portland. Not everybody feels the same way about people from other places. Is this somebody who hates Muslims?
The Wonderland Murders, all new, Tuesday at 10 on Investigation Discovery. Wednesday,
Harry Michael is serving a life sentence for the murder of his wife.
The police never came up with a solid piece of evidence.
He's sentenced, and he's been forgiven for all the affairs he had.
Did she know about your affairs?
She knew about one.
I hate to be the one to say this, but I saw no love. I hope he wants him here.
Reasonable Doubt, all new, Wednesday at 10, only on Investigation Discovery. Stream live and catch up on ID Go. Download the free app now.
For 3 months, a serial killer has been terrorizing the national forests of the Southeast. And now, police have a suspect, 62-year-old Gary Michael Hilton. Authorities have been chasing Hilton in hopes of saving missing hiker Meredith Emerson and her dog Ella.
We received a call from a lady who says, I think I found the dog that y'all are looking for, and said that she was 70 miles south of the abduction site.
With renewed hope for Meredith, police refocused their search in the area where Ella was found.
Dispatch for 441.
Go ahead for 441.
Be advised that we have a possible location for Gary Michael Hilton.
Got a call from a man that's
Armed with additional information about Linda's crime scene, police interviewed her roommate for any leads on who could have done this.
Did she say anything about having trouble with anyone?
You're definitely gonna look at the people closest to her. No, not that she mentioned.
Any problems her boyfriend, Jack, isn't?
Usually it's someone that the person knows or is at least acquainted with. Oh, he's the best. Yes, Linda told me he's out of town.
Has she seen someone other than Jack?
No, I really don't think so.
Call me if you think of anything, no matter how small.
Could Linda's missing boyfriend be behind her murder?
I received a phone call, and there was some guy on the other end that I didn't know. When he told me that Linda had been murdered, you know, it was just, what happened. You just overcome with emotion. You can't help but just start crying. It's just incredibly upsetting.
But Jack was 2,000 miles away in California when Linda was killed.
Linda was very kind and generous. She had a kind of a naivete to her, which made her just so sweet, and that's why everyone cared about her a lot.
Amherst was rated as one of the safest cities in America. It's basically a typical suburban area that isn't going to see much crime. There's a large university, University of Buffalo, that's housed in Amherst. But after Linda Yellen's body was located, not only was the university on high alert, but the entire community. Here you have a young, energetic, athletic college student who's murdered when she's going out for a job training for a marathon. And now people felt that anyone could potentially be the victim.
There was a water bottle that was found near Linda Yellen's body, and it did have fingerprints on it.
We have his DNA, but the problem was we didn't know who he was.
Detectives may have a fingerprint and DNA, but both are useless unless they can find a suspect for comparison. Linda Yellen is the first murdered on this bike path, but she is not the first to be strangled there.
We saw 6 attacks prior to the murder of Linda Yellen.
For years, there's been a serial rapist terrorizing the bike paths of Amherst.
The first attack was a 44-year-old woman that was in Delaware Park. She was jogging. The attacker, once again, came up from behind, got the Garrett around her neck, used it to control her.
He would run by them and then come around behind them and then grab the put it around their neck, pull them into wooded areas.
A lot of leads came in, a lot of tips came in. We ran every one of these tips to the ground, we vetted them all. Unfortunately, none of them really panned out.
And now the suspect had graduated to murder. If it could happen in Amherst, it could happen anywhere.
Well, obviously it was pretty shocking, and there was an immediate emphasis on putting signs up, walk with a friend.
We put all kinds of warning signs out in the wickets, not to walk alone.
He was actually an animal that was out preying on women. He was like a pure predator.
That's the thing that your mom and dad warned you about. You know, the man jumping out of the bushes and attacks you in broad daylight. It's almost like he's invisible. This boogeyman, nobody sees him coming and no one sees him leaving.
We need to stop him because he's not going to stop himself.
Ballpark Franks got their start in 1957, right here in the ballpark. They soon became a summer tradition, passed from one generation to the next. With the taste of 100% Angus beef, Ballpark Franks bring on summer.
You're turning onto the street and you barely clip a passing car. Minor accident, no big deal, right? Wrong. Your insurance company is going to raise your rate after the other car got a scratch so small you could have fixed it with a pen. Maybe you should take that pen and use it to sign up with a different insurance company.
For drivers with accident forgiveness, Liberty Mutual won't raise their rates because of their first accident. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Discover a new take on nude. Mad and Gun Nude from Maple, New York. Unconventional, unexpected nudes. Liquid matte formula, up to 16-hour wear. Go on nude with attitude. Maybelline's Mad and Gun Nude. Only from Maybelline, New York.
Better pizza doesn't start with luck. It starts with our ingredients. At Papa John's, that means slapping our hand-tossed dough just right, every time. Get 2 large one-topping pizzas for $7.77 each. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
Sometimes even loving moments don't smell so good. New Snuggle Plus Super Fresh Boosters has thousands of odor fibers to keep clothes fresh for up to 100 days. Share the love, not the stink. Nothing can pay for what's coming.
That's 5 Rolling Stone rays.
Watch this.
The ending will rock your world.
That's major. You can't forget that.
End of the Lost, rated PG-13.
Go and dance me scared. For those restless spirits, and for those who thirst for more, Coors Light is colder, cleaner, and crisper. To refresh you for what's next, Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
It's the 4th of July sale at Ace.
Get 30% off our top paint brands.
Don't miss 30% off paint now through Sunday. And with the Extra Mile Promise, get everything you need to paint in one trip, or delivery is free. Only at Ace.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Being good inside means doing good for others and ourselves. New Culturelle Women's Healthy Balance can help. Made with the most proven effective probiotic, it's a unique blend that helps promote our digestive and feminine health.
You know that expensive watch you always wanted? It only cost a fraction of the price to make. We thought that was crazy, so we made our own watch company. We created unique watch designs, launched online at fair prices, developed new styles, shipped to over 160 countries around the world, and created a community. Now, you don't have to overpay for a nice watch. Instead, join the movement. Shop now at MVMT.com.
Want to save money on pet food and supplies? Shop online at Chewy.com.
When I shop at Chewy.com, I know I'm getting an amazing deal on my pet's food. I save on my dog's food, their treats, their toys.
At Chewy.com, you'll always find low prices on your favorite brands. Plus, you get fast, free 1 to 2 day shipping.
Prices are important to me because I have 4 dogs, and Chewy saves me money.
I just found my dog's food for less than what I buy in the store. I love Chewy.com.
Save 20% on your first order and get fast, free 1 to 2 day shipping. Start saving today at Chewy.com.
They were living the American dream. They seemed like they had a perfect family.
I could never imagine hurting someone I was supposed to love.
You couldn't afford the double life.
You think you know people. You only know people to the extent that they allow you to know them.
Someone You Thought You Knew. All new series premieres Thursday, August 2nd at 10. Only on Investigation Discovery.
Amherst, New York police are investigating another violent attack on a local bike path. But this time, the victim survives.
There was another attack, early morning attack on the Amherst bike path. The same path when Yalem was murdered.
Same type of situation. Came up behind her, dragged her into an area that was quiet. Same MO, garrote around the neck.
He was strong. He had a hat on, but I could tell he had dark skin and hair. Really bushy hair.
White male, neither Hispanic or of Italian descent. Big wavy hair, picture mine, twice as much.
The young victim bears the same double ligature marks found on Linda Yalem's neck.
Did he say anything to you? Anything at all?
Yeah, that's the thing. He talked to me the whole time.
He actually said, if you do something, I will kill you. Don't move for 15 minutes. Asked where the nearest bus line was.
He actually said that he was recently released from prison and his name is David.
The bike path rapist left behind his DNA, and it matches the DNA from the Yalem crime scene.
We knew what this man looked like. We had eyewitnesses. We had his DNA. We just couldn't put a name to the face.
The bike path attacks and a killer on the loose have this small town on edge.
Amherst is sort of the idyllic, suburban American dream. It has one of the lowest crime rates in the country. People move to Amherst because it's supposed to be so safe. And it really shook the entire community to its foundation.
Police step up patrols along the bike path.
He was athletic. Someone probably used the bike path. Someone who either walked or jogged. The one thing was certain. He knew these bike paths. He had been there.
But for the time being, there are no more attacks.
The media was all over the bike path killer case. They reported on it consistently and constantly.
Every time a media story would be released, the public would have an outpouring of tips. So at times, it'd be overwhelming.
This is for you to put on when you take a bath at 12. That's what got you there.
A call from someone in
Oh,
jail.
wow, Pooh. That's pretty.
Who said, you know, I have information. My cellmate said he raped a girl.
Check
on
that.
a bike
Okay,
path.
an extra large shirt. Will that fit you, honey?
So,
I got you some. These.
The different reasons.
I want to find you perfect. Look.
Really varied from
These fit.
broad spectrum.
And then
You called me.
and then I got this shirt.
If I tell you what I know,
Look. This is
you
you.
want to transfer. No promises. Someone depend on